Sports. Today's matchup features a very good rushing offense. The Saints are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against a Giants defense that needs to be ready for that.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the D-line's going to spread out. Breeze now on first down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a gain of 5, fourth down now.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Ingram again. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I tell you, on that first glance, I thought he got it easily. But the mark was not a real favorable one. As it turns out, they do give him the first down, but that was very close to going the other way.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd down following the run. Now they'll throw with Breeze. And it's caught. Kobe Fleener. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jordan Matthews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Over the middle to Beckham. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Going to give this time to the tailback. And some room to roam now. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DeAndre Smelter, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On third down, Mark Ingram. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
It's complete. Flainer, right side. It's a pickup of 21. And the Saints are going to get a first down. Breeze now to throw. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Breeze to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And able to work his way down to the 16. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Now they try the right side here. Room to run past midfield. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
To throw on 3rd down. Webb over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Saints will have the football back. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards into completion, but now they face 3rd down. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to Talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play. Breeze now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Collins. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Three yards to go on second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Breeze to throw on second down. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They toss to Ingram. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Breeze. And it's intercepted at the goal line. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game. And I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what?
And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in Week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
On second down, Webb going up top. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Webb. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, Giants. DeAndre Smelter with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Airs this out for Matthews. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he is down deep into Giant territory. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And they pick up the 1st down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Breeze. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. Here we go with Kamara. Gets a... And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Third down, Webb. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back. And got his man, complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right there around the 35-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on third. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Webb now from the gun. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Kendall Wright, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Throwing now is Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score, and really pouring it on now are the Falcons. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, Breeze. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, able to avoid him. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. This into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. A.J. Klein leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Here comes the D swarming to the line. To throw on 3rd down, Webb. And Ingram holds it in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Webb to throw. He's going to air one out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Back to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 6 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Back to throw. Drops this up to Kamara out of the backfield. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Collins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Over the middle, complete. That's Collins. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. He's back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Breeze to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. That worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And to give this time to the tailback. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, now he bowls him over. And now running right through it. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. That one 28 yards on the ground. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. First throw here in overtime. Throw left side complete to Ingram. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Two minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. In motion left is Beckham. On 3rd down. That's Cohen. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. All right, here we go. The field goal unit staying on the sideline here in OT. They're going for it on 4th. The man in motion is right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Saints will have the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And all the way down to the 9. A huge play there in overtime. 82 yards. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
Now the timeout comes here. In the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.